Hello and welcome to Friday night. You are live in the UK with me, Mr. Lazy Legs, and it is a cold, dark night outside. But inside, it's nice and warm and bright, just like this. Okay, so tonight there's a bit of confusion. Probably my fault because of how I explained it, but an IRL format is what you would do in real life if you went to a drone racing event for Tiny Whoop. Okay, so most clubs, and I've seen a few, so I've got the general idea, as well as our own club that I organise. Even though that I organise it, I don't know what the track is until I turn up. So we do it in one of two venues. Starting in 2021, it'll be one of three venues. And it's whatever I feel like with the space I've got and however many gates I've got, and how I feel. To be quite honest, that is how I build a track. But no one knows the track until they turn up. So none of my club members have a clue. Some of them arrive early to help me. Others don't arrive until, an hour in and the track is finished and all set up. And the longer that they stay away from when the doors open, which is when I usually unlock and get in, the less time they've got to learn the track themselves. But even that, it's usually the late ones that can arrive, and they're the ones that finish first. So in an IRL event, it is very much, not even me, I can't show you the track either, even in this stream. I haven't got access to it. Well, I do have access to it, but I cannot fly it. All there is a video, which is on the Discord channel, of what Mr. Ben did for us of one lap. And that's all there is. So, and I can't do anything either. I can't show it to you. I can show you the video, but you're better off just seeing it yourself. And I do know the track, and I have flown the track, but it was last week. But other than that, there is no one knows what the track is until you turn up. So when we turn up, depending on the number of heats that we have, you will have 45 minutes to practice, and the practicing will happen throughout the qualifying period, which is usually the seeding period, because we're doing it in qualify, race and final in this format, which is not the best format to do it in, but it is the only format that we have that will do heats, which is what we need to do because we always have more than 8 people that take part. So what we're going to do is in 15 minutes, everyone needs to be in the pits and ready, and then I can release the track, and then I invite you all in. That's basically how it happens. But this is a new format, so on paper it makes sense what the system should do. But as we all know, if the system actually does that, we won't know until we give it a go. So we're going to give it a go. But not I or the audience or anyone else will know the track until you are registered and you are in the pits. Once you are in the pits, I then create the heats. Once the heats are created, you will need to come out, get the track, because it will be released then, so you'll be able to put that in your favourites, and then you come back to the pits. And then we start. So the reason it's 45 minutes, and I said on Discord that if there's only going to be a few people, then it will only be 20 minutes, is because if we have more than one heat, you each have to have a practice. But in real life, if you've got 8 people or 10 people, you don't all practice at the same time because you haven't got the frequency ability to fly 10 at a time. So you have to have sets that fly, and then once they finish flying, they stop and charge their batteries, and then the next set fly. And that's just during practicing, not actual racing. That's just when the practicing happens. So that's what an IRL event is in a simulator, is you simulate what would happen in real life if you went to a whoop event, except you do it in the comfort of your own home with a cup of coffee or whatever you're drinking, or cider, and you don't have to go out. So, but other than that, the rest of it is exactly the same. So that is what an IRL event is. But again, as I did point out, it is a new format, which means it could all go tits up, because I don't know if the system is actually going to do what we want it to do. I'm assuming it will, and it kind of makes sense what it can and cannot do, but again, we won't know until we actually click the buttons. Okay, so that is how it is going to happen. So I have a different system which allows me to open up the track, but the track is not under South Gloss. The track is under Tiny Whoop UK. Okay, so on this one, the track is under Tiny Whoop UK, under that banner, and I can show you the banner. In fact, I might have it. No, I don't think I have. No, I haven't got it. I haven't got it either. But we've got South Gloss on here, but there'll be another banner that will show up just to the right of that, which will be Tiny Whoop UK, and that is where the track will be, Mr. Ben's Room 1. And then when you click that and put it in your favourites, that is when you can go back to the events and then rejoin the event. And when everyone is green, that's when I start it off. The key here is, though, you can't practice in solo mode. You have to practice in here, because if you don't post a time in the times that we have done, then you won't go through. So again, it's, you know, the whole purpose is you've got no idea. You've seen what the track is because there's a video of it, but that's basically all you've seen. You've got to fly it. And again, as I say, I'm actually in the same boat. So it'll be interesting. It's good for the audience to actually see what happens in a real drone event, for one thing, but also it's good for me to be able to watch you learn and watch you go round the track and then get faster and faster and faster each time, because you're getting more confident and you're remembering everything. The one thing that I wish I could do, but I can't, well, I might be able to, is jump in and actually just have a go and try to show you it as well, because even if I'm in heat 1 and you're in heat 2, then obviously I won't be able to be in heat 2, but you will have the live stream to be able to see, and also spectating is switched on as well, so you'll be able to see that as well. So it's quite complicated, and I am sorry about that, but that is how it is. So you've got 12 minutes. So in that time, I'm just going to quickly do a lap of the track that's out tomorrow, because I can fly that, because that is live. And that one is called Simplistic. That's what that one's called, Simplistic. So I'll just show you this one. I'll only do a lap, because then I've got to kind of like get my game face on and make sure that nothing really goes tits up. So here we go. I am going to do this one. So I'm going to fly through the tunnel. None of these are triggered, by the way. The trigger starts now.
Gate 1, gate 1, gate 2, gate 2, gate 3, gate 4, gate 4, gate 5.
Something's happened to my drone, man. Because I think usually, oh I know, I lowered it yesterday, didn't I? I remember. So this looks really difficult, right? But actually it's easier than the Connect 4. And that is because of the spacing. You can just time it. It's literally like a rhythm. And even, it doesn't matter how you go through the gates and how fast your rhythm is. It is literally just a rhythm. But it will teach you throttle control, as will this one. And obviously you can train this now. I didn't switch on the sequencer, which I probably should have done. But here we go, we're just going round the step ladder, and then we're going through the other step ladder, like so. Oops, And then we've got a bunch of circles. I know people love circle gates. I don't, I'll be honest. There you go. And that's lap 1. So it is 70 gates, which is why it's only 2 laps tomorrow, unless you get in the final. Because if you get in the final, then it means that you've done really, really well, and you could probably do 3 laps, which is why it's 3 laps. So, but the main races and the qualifying, seeding, will just be 2 laps. Unfortunately, when you learn this track in solo mode, you've got to do the 3 laps. You can't change that, which is a shame. You do need a pretty good memory with this one, mine. My short-term memory is absolutely crap. But there we go. Jump through. But it is just muscle memory. And if you don't, try and ram yourself through it, you will find that you will be overtaking people. Because people will be trying to go around it really, really, really quickly, and they'll keep getting mixed up and confused. So it's rhythm. If you've got rhythm, you'll find that that particular element absolutely fine. I assure you. It's not as difficult as it looks. For a start, I can do it. So that should show you something. Oh, I missed. Went back and got it though. So I'm safe. There we go. We're on the final lap now. There's certain elements here that I am testing for future lead tracks. And obviously you're not going to get all these, because you're not going to have 70 gates in a lead track ever. Well, not with me anyway. But some of these elements you will see pop up. But again, this is just rhythm. You can just see that I'm not going particularly quick through it, because I'm not a quick pilot. But I know that once people have seen it and they are, they've got their throttle control, going around that, piece of cake. Piece of cake. There's no leaderboard here. I need to put one in. So I don't know how fast people are going around it, but I bet they're going around it damn sight faster than me. Not even in this one, but just generally, I mean. Oops. So this is the track tomorrow. It's live now under South Gloss Drone Club. It is called Simplistic, and you can fly it now. There we go. Terrible time, but then I'm not very quick, so I can't really do it. But I can turn around, and there you go. If you turn around, that's where the sequencer is. So you can switch it on. This doesn't do anything. It's just for you to, when you start, it's just something pretty to fly down. There we go. If I press F, I can now not do anything, and I can make my my ghost. So we're actually jumped in the ghost now, which is where I did actually do my best time, as usual, because it's solo. Round we go. Ooh, made a bit of a smack the end there. Ooh, hug that side of it like you do. Going round, round again, there we go. Up and over, through the laces, up again, nice. I know it might not seem it, but I think once you fly it, possibly, I mean everyone's different, but I find it easier to do that than I did the Connect 4. So, that's just me. Perhaps I just like complicated stuff, I don't know. So we are slowly getting people in the pits, and I wish I could go around the track, but I can't, so for tonight I mean. And there we go, that is it. That is a lap through my ghost's eyes. Whee! And gate 1. Oh, I missed. There you go, lap 1 done. Okay, so we can come out of this now. Leave track. And because of how I've done this, I should be able to do the same thing. It's going to come up and say, attention, install track, which is absolutely right. That's what it's supposed to do. So don't worry about it if it comes up with that, because it's not installed because I haven't switched it on. So don't worry. There we go. Look, I've done it on that one as well. So we've both got it, and obviously I've got two systems. So this one also says it. So they both say it because one's obviously the blimp, which is absolutely fine. I don't need one of these. I don't know which one I don't need. I thought it was, there's that one. We don't need that. Right, okay. I'm going to jump on to chat. Hello. I have to put this on so that no one hears me twice. I'm sure once is more than enough. How you doing, bud? All right?
I'm not too bad. How have you been?
Yeah, right. Right, okay, so left, right. I always get these in wrong. There we go. I can, I've got my my earpieces in. Right, okay, so I'm going to get ready to switch on the track. Do. Yeah, what needs to happen is when everyone is in the pits, I create the qualifying, and then the track is released, and then I just bring you. Then you need to go out of the event, go to tracks and browse, and then find Mr. Ben's room 1. And then once you've put it in your favourites, you come back to the event. That will bring you straight back into the pits, and then I'll press start, and then we start.
Okay.
But the trick with this is, and I couldn't have made it any more clear, is that you've got to be in the pits by 8 o'clock. Because if you're not, there's nothing I can do. You know, the second I click that button, every minute I wait, that is your time and other people's time.
Well, we're just going to have to run with it tonight, Andy, because if Oscar's saying he's coming, but he's going to be a minute or whatever.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to explain the fact that that once I click the button to create the qualifying, that I can't undo it. So that is a feature that is coming though, but we don't have it yet.
Okay.
But I can see that you're in the pits. Barfly is in the pits. Viper, Mr. Ben, Evil. We've got a few new ones, so I'm hoping they can make it, but I'm not sure if they will. We've got Scorch FPV. I'm expecting him to be incredibly fast. And Caras. One from Spain, one from Switzerland, which is the first time, which is going to be awesome if we get someone from Switzerland in.
Word is spreading.
It is. It is. I haven't refreshed this. Let's just refresh this a second. Okay, so we've got no one extra anyway. So everyone's got a minute. But as I say, every minute that I wait is time where, you know, you guys aren't going to be able to practice. I'm just going to go to the track and enable it, but not just yet, obviously. Okay, we are all ready. Whoa, okay, everyone just jumped in. Apart from Scorch, why is it always a new folks? I don't understand. I'm sure I'm not doing something right with the times.
Well, maybe
Such
they
a
just
shame.
register and they don't really realise, and then, you know, then they get the email or something, and they're like, oh, I can't do that.
Yeah, true. Oh, actually, that's a good point. I have messaged about that. Do you get the email now 4 hours before? Did you get an email today about this event? Well, actually, no. Probably most of you wouldn't have done because you only just registered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't know I could fly until half hour ago, so...
Okay. Mr. H. I'll have to ask Mr. H because he registered early.
I seem to remember when in the past, because there was a while when I was registering through the website, not through the game, and I definitely got the emails when I did that. Like you almost get one straight away, like it pings back.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, that should work. But you should also get one 4 hours prior to the event. Now Scorch is new. He's only just registered, but Caras FPV from Spain, he registered with Mr. H. That's why I was kind of hoping that they might be coming together, but they're not. Beavernator, he keeps on coming in and out. I'm not sure if he's waiting. Hello, Oscar. Oscar, if you're going to come in, mate, you've got to do it right this second, but otherwise I'm not going to be able to do much, mate. In fact, you can't register now, can you? Because the time's gone. Let me just see if I can. Oscar, was it 8? Oscar 8. Was it Oscar again? I can't remember what his name was. Oh, I know. It's in. Hang on. I can get it. It's in my Google. Sheets under his team. Team. No. If you're ready now, Oscar, I can bring you in now. It's just that I've got to do it now, mate, which is fine. I've just got to find your name. Oh, bugger, wrong button. So let me register you, because I can do it, my end.
Yeah,
so you don't have to worry.
8 Cantero.
That's it, Cantero. There we go. Okay, so yeah, Ibos, you're ready. Oscar, I've just added you, mate. So just jump in the pits. Jump in the pits. Jump in the pits. We're waiting for Oscar to go green. I can then create the qualifying, and then the track will be released.
Is Rich not playing?
No, he hasn't registered. No. Oscar's green. Look at that. Okay. Here we go. Heat's created. You can now. He says, okay, everyone can now come out and install the track. That includes me.
Do I have to do it as well?
No, you shouldn't have to. When you joined it, I'm guessing it didn't come up saying attention install track, did it? Up top? No, that's fine then. Well, I didn't have to do it either after all that. So that's good. There we go. Call to grid. My other one, my little blimp system needs to do it, I believe. I don't think I've got Mr. Ben in this one. You can just browse it by putting in room 1, so I'm kind of assuming that people are listening. I will put it in the. There we go, done. Everyone's in the favourites. Rejoin. Okay. So in here, oops, wrong button. Let's just type in the chat. If you are racing to fucking wires everywhere. Fuck off. Tonight, please now add track to faves. Okay, so once you've added it to favorites, you should be back. I am assuming that we might have to go in and out a few times, but I will just check. I'm just checking that everybody's gone green. Everyone is still green, which worries me a little bit because I'm wondering if everyone's come out. So let's just invite you in. We've got Evil, Barfly, Beavernator, Mr. Ben, and Viper. You guys are up first. The rest, Ibans, Mr. H, Blurred, and Oscar, you should be able to watch. And time starts now. Yes. Yeah, it'd be ideal. Mr. Ben is 4, which is white. Mr. Ben is in, and he's the only one because I just knew that people just wouldn't go out and then install the track.
I've only just come back in from installing it, so I shouldn't have been green.
Yeah, everyone was green. That's all right. Don't worry.
I wonder if that system updates quick enough.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Let me just start it and then I'll abort it again. That'll take you out, Mr. Ben. It does not matter. Oh, actually, this one didn't pick it up either. It just told me to install the track again. I thought I just installed it.
Yeah, I've still got the thing on my screen. Attention, installed track.
Wrong button.
I have a
Like this
horrible
one's
feeling
got so
we're going to
many.
end up having to create a new event.
Okay. So I've got 8 people watching, so I'm assuming that some of you are watching. So IBANs, if you are on, awesome. What you'll need to do is come out of the event, go to tracks, search for room 1 and on the bottom for the search, put it in your favourite and then join the event again. If you have the warning, attention, please install track whilst you're in the pit, that means you need to go out, put it in your favourites and then go back. Okay, right, I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, let's invite you in. Let's see how many people get in. Okay, Barfly is in. Viper is in. Mr. Ben is not in this time.
No, I'm still in. I'm still flying in a room of my own, it seems. Hold on a minute.
Oh, did you not abort when I aborted it? Okay, so we've got Evil and Beavernator.
Right, am I in
Oh,
now?
Mr. Ben's in. There we go. So we've got Evil and Beavernator. I don't know how else to explain it other than leave the pits, go to tracks, and then search room 1, put it in your favourite, and then come back into the pits. If you can do that, if you have the track installed, Evil, I'm not quite sure why you weren't pulled in, unless you just this second did it. And Beavernator. Now, Beavernature's from the UK. Okay, let's just try this again. Right, okay, if I'm going to try and just... Oh, bugger, push the wrong button. I'm going to do that, and then do that. There we go. You should have aborted. Why didn't it abort? It has not aborted. Okay, can Barfly, Viper, and Mr. Ben, can you just leave the track for us?
Yeah.
I did abort it, but for some reason it's not having it. Abort. Okay, yeah, I see that. No worries. I'm not leaving either.
Right, okay. I'm out the track.
Awesome. Me too. And I'm back in the pit. Okay, so Beavernator, I'm hoping that you are now sorted. Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Okay, Beavernator's not on any... Do we know Beavernator? Has he got a different name in Discord? I don't know. Okay, let's invite you all in again. Fingers crossed, everyone has done it. Let's check. Okay, Mr. Ben, Evil, Barfly, Viper, Beavernator. Beavernator has not installed the track, or it doesn't know. Okay, we can... I don't know what else to do about that. He's not on Discord. So Beavernator, mate, if you're not on Discord and you're not understanding what we're doing, try and get on Discord, or message. If you're watching this, just message us in the stream chat so I can explain. Because I'm going to start this. Actually, no, I'm not going to start it, because you guys can just play around with it for a minute. Okay, so who is not in it? Oscar. So Oscar, you're on the live stream. Are Are you watching what's going on? Are you able to watch what's going on? You can message us in the live stream, that's fine. Cool, look at that blimp, it's tiny. It's good though, I do like it. Oh, eating dinner, so just good to watch. Brilliant, that's fine then, as long as you can watch it. Right, we're going to jump in with Mr. Ben, because I know that Mr. Ben created the course. So we're going to actually watch Mr. Ben for anyone else, so that he knows the track obviously like the back of his hand, because his hand created it.
You make a mistake now, I don't know.
Through the basket hoop, up through the...
Oh, yeah. Thank you, guys.
It's always the way. Brilliant. Very, very, very quick. Okay, let's jump in with Evil. Alright, Evil's not doing anything. Maybe he's already got it sussed. We'll go into Barfly. Let's check how Barfly is doing. He's going up through the one-way ladder. Up through the shoelace into the one-way shoelace. Nice and smooth up down the hoop. And around the I'm trying to think of the word. Oh, no, he's missed a gate. That's it. Back to the pink one. That's it. Now back to the start. There we go. He's got it sussed. So don't worry, because you're going to have another chance at doing this. So you've got plenty of time. Just not a problem. Or down through the hoop. Really good. Round again. You can check the colours. Who else we got? Oh, Beavernator is in. Excellent. Let's jump in with Beavernator. Here he is. Okay, I'm very happy about that. Through. That's it. Beavernator doing really good. Round again. Through the horizontal. No, vertical even. Into the horizontal laces. This is the one-way lace. Flying up through the basket hoop and round. Do you know what? I'm thinking of what to call this, and it's on the tip of my tongue, but it's just not coming out.
Finger of your tongue.
It's a staircase, but I can't remember what it's called. Spiral. That's it. Spiral staircase. That's what I'm going to call it. See, you're all on bated breath waiting for that. I know. Thinking, what's it going to call it? I just don't know. Beavernator's got it sorted though. Doing really well.
Yeah, I think I recognise his name from Rab's tracks.
Yeah, Beavernator, he did the Summer League. He's been around for a long time. There we go, jumping round. Last hoop. Oh, he's missed one. Beavernator, mate, you missed a gate. Beavernator missed a gate. As you go up the spiral staircase, mate, there's another one right at the top. So you've got to keep going round. There's another one right at the top, on the opposite side to where the other steps are, or gates. Up through the hoop. Down, there we go. Let's see.
I think we've probably had our 5 minutes. It's probably time for the other guys now, isn't it?
Yeah. Just checking. There we go. Beavernator did it. Perfect. He missed that pink gate. You missed the pink gate. That pink gate you've got to go through as well, just before you go to the start finish. So he's missed that gate, but he should be able to watch others in this next session.
Do we need to actually do a race or not?
Yeah, we have to do a race, but it's just for seeding. It's not. It doesn't really count. It's just practicing. Just giving you all. I'm going around everybody, just checking that you're all going through the gate. So you've got equal. There we go. Brilliant. Oh, I don't know if he went. I don't know if he goes through it or under it. I can't work it out. There is every chance that he is actually going through it, and it's just I got a crap eyesight. Right, we've also got Viper. Let's just check. Okay, look, Viper's about to do a lap, so we'll just follow Viper. Beautiful. Round and through. There we go. Round again. Through the one-way laces. Down through the basket hoop. Into the spiral staircase. Moving up lovely. Nice and smooth. And through, that's it. See, now I could tell on that one. There we go. Okay. We're going to start a race on this one, folks. And then we can let the other ones fly. I'm assuming Oscar has finished his tea. If not, he's got about 4 minutes to finish it. Good luck. Not that everyone needs it, but good luck anyway. What I want to do is that I'm sure there is a... Oh, there isn't. I thought there might be a... They are off. So we're in with Evil at the moment. Again, this doesn't count for anything. It's just we have to do it to complete the round. So everyone's got to do a lap time to carry on. Oh, Evil has a bit of a bump going through there. Let's go check on the barfly. She's going through the hoop, up the spiral staircase. Oh, Mr. Ben did it in 25. Evil in 25 as well, just behind. Barfly is going to be next on 32. Followed by Viper on 34, and we've got Beavernator, who is still going up the spiral staircase. Round he goes. I'm hoping this is going to trigger. It does. 50, well done. Everyone is triggering, which is awesome. Let's go back. Let's go and check out Mr. Ben. Oh, Mr. Ben is going really, really quick. Down through the hoop, up through the spiral staircase. What drones are everyone using? So that could be a good explanation. Beavernator is flying the brushless. 109 for Evil, 115 for Mr. Ben. We are checking in with Viper here. Now, I would have thought the brushless on this track would be an absolute nightmare. It is great for frontline speed, but all these nooks and crannies, I just don't know. In with Beavernator, he's on his last lap. He's doing really good though, but it's a difficult. Well, I find it difficult quad to fly in small areas like this. But he is actually doing it really smooth actually. But as I said on my last stream, it's people that are actually on this brushless now who are getting used to it slowly. They're going to be top notch moving forward. Okay, well done everybody. That is that one. We're going to invite the next gang in. So let's end this one. So we've got Ibans, Mr. H, Blurred and Oscar. Only 4 pilots on this one. We're going to invite you in straight away, and I'm not going to start it again for another 6 to 7 minutes. Here we go. So you guys, we are missing Oscar. Oh, he isn't. He's in. Everything is a-okay. Right, let's just jump over. We can do this. So you've got the colours. Right, on this set, everyone's using the TWF. And let's jump in first of all with Ibans. Okay, Ibans is not moving. Okay, we'll go in with green. Mr. H. Let's check on how Mr. H is going round. He's going through the spiral staircase. Very nippy up there. Round through to the pink, into the start finish. Flying around through the vertical ladder, vertical shoelace, into the one-way shoelace. Heading up for the basket hoop. into the spiral staircase. Again, very quick for Mr. H. He is flying around this one. Oh, I shouldn't mention his name. He's just made a boo-boo or two. Oh, he missed that one as well. Going super fast though. He is going fast. Okay, let's check. What's IBAN's? Oh, IBAN's is still sat there. Check Blurred. Let's see how Blurred's doing. He's just going at the spiral staircase now. Very, very quick as well, Mr. Blurred. Okay, is he going to... Oh, he's going to try again. Yeah, you go for it. Here we go. We'll follow him on this full lap here. Who? There he goes. Down through the hoop. Oh, try to do a little twist and turn. I love doing those. Up through the spiral staircase. And round. He is also quick. One definitely to watch. Okay, let's jump in with Oscar now. Who is obviously generally super quickly anyway. Whoa. Ooh. I'll tell you what, folks. I do think we're going to have some really fast flying tonight. For a couple of people. Seems to have taken this track like a duck to water. Like peanut and jelly. Oscar's got to try I-bands. Okay, we're in with I-bands now. He's going around flying. Doing really well as well. Very quick still. Coming round through the vertical laces into the one-way shoelaces. I think you might have missed the gate there, but I'm not sure. Oh, very nice angle down that hoop. Yeah, see now, just for the ladies and gents at home, there's something to realise here is that the sequencer does not work. It will not light up the gates for them to know which way they've got to go. They've got to learn this the hard way. Now the video was the interpretation that we released yesterday of being able to walk around the track, which is what normally happens on a whoop event, or any event really. You walk around the track so you understand the gates you've got to go through. So that's what the video was about. But it is probably tricky with a sim not being able to have that sequencer work. And they're all on the same drone as well. Nice and tight from Oscar going through these gates. Much quicker going around there. Bit of freestyling. Up through the spiral staircase. Very, very quick. Let's check on Mr. H. How quick is he going now? Also going quick. There's some nifty moves going around that one-way lace. Try and get around there as quick as tight as possible, lining yourself up for the next one. Jumping with Blurred. How are we doing for time? We're doing okay. We'll start the race in 1 minute. Ooh, he's chasing Oscar. Blurred is, look, he's keeping up with him as well. How's it? Oh, he's not doing so well on that. Not as well as Oscar. Oscar was doing really well. Okay, let's start off this one then. Good luck, everybody. I can fetch results on that one, and we're going to start this one.
Pilots, 10 seconds.
Good luck, everybody. We are going to stick. Oh yeah, we're with Blurred anyway. You've got that on there. Everyone can see everything. Here we go. Okay, we've got Mr. H. In fact, they've all. Oh, Blurred just made a bit of a mistake, but he's made it again. I think I'm not quite sure if he missed a gate there. But he is now. That's much better through those. But he's got some time because Oscar has got some lead now. Very difficult to actually see that on the blimp on this because of the track size, but obviously Oscar can't even be seen. It just shows how quick he is. Let's jump into Oscar. Here's Oscar. He's on his second lap. Split 23 to 27 to 32 to 34. They are all quick times. Oscar is now on his last lap. Going through the laces one way. Oh, you made a few boo-boos there.
Yeah, boo-boos.
I know, I need to think of a better name than bloody boo-boos.
Mistake.
Well, mistake isn't right because I don't think it's not so much a mistake because it is actually a boo-boo. Like it's really accidental. You could be doing everything in your power to avoid it, but you just do it, which is, you know, a boo-boo.
It's still a mistake.
It is a mistake. Yeah, fair enough. It is a mistake.
It's like, oh, someone make a mistake.
Nobody makes mistakes on purpose.
No.
Weird.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. H, he's done. Blurred. It's done. IBAN. Here he is. 135. Good times. Good times. So what we'll be able to do is we're going to end this one now. Well done everybody, and we are going to fetch in those results like so. And what I can do is I'm just going to turn this screen on. Okay, no I'm not. I'm going to turn on a different screen. Actually no I'm not. I am going to turn on this screen, and I'm just going to make it bigger because we've got no real way. But here you will be able to see the times from the heats, which are quite interesting, I think. So you can see that they're all kind of close. It's going to make really good racing. I'm kind of like looking forward to the racing. Oh.
Thank you.
No worries. Okay, so let's invite in the next lot. That's Barfly, Mr. Ben, Mr. Hey? Yeah, Mr. H, Viper and Evil. So I keep forgetting that it mixes it up. And it will be mixed up going through as well, by the way. Right, okay, this is them. They are in. So we are going to do the same. The blimp doesn't really have the same effect, does it, when it's quite small? So I think we might change the blimp a little bit because it doesn't do very much. And I think we're going to try and see if we can race few people at a time. Just let me move this. There we go. So we have Barfly in the bottom left and Mr. Ben in the top right. But when we get close racing, this might be quite good. We can say Mr. Ben is following someone in yellow, which is Evil. There we go, look. We've got Evil in the bottom left now, Mr. Ben. Oh, Mr. Ben just took Evil. Not quite as smooth as the bigger screen, that other one, but quick. They are chasing. Okay, let's try some other people. Okay, we've got Mr. H. Oh, and Mr. H. Oh, Mr. Ben. Barfly. Mr. H and Barfly. Barfly is in the red. So I think if you won't see it if I do that, it won't work. Someone's flying. Barfly is in the air. Jump over to Evil, he is not moving. Viper. Sitting with Viper and Mr. H. Viper's not far behind from Mr. H. Mr. H is in the purple, but I don't actually see. Oh, yes, I do. It's just going through the one-way laces now. Viper is not far behind. Down through the hoop. Up through the spiral staircase. But Mr. H is chasing. Who is red? Who is red? I do not know. red barfly, who stopped Mr. H is having a rest. Jump over to Mr. Ben again, who is chasing Evil again. Evil's got up, he's having a go. Oh, very nice, very smooth for Mr. Ben. Go around those. Oh, shouldn't have said his name.
No, I shouldn't be listening.
I should be muted, really. I usually am. I'm sorry. I just wanted to.
No, I
It's a new format. Oh, definitely. Still very smooth going around there. Up to the spiral staircase. Where's Evil? Evil's just started going at the spiral staircase. Flying around, coming through, dropping. Looking very good. Dropping down. Evil's doing really quick, actually, but not as quick as Mr. Ben. Okay, we're in with Barfly and Viper. And you can see that they are all on the TWF drones on this one. And one more minute and they will be a race, well yeah, a seeding race anyway. And then we are into the last heat. Okay. Good luck everybody. There we go. I am going to mute myself this time. Okay, so we've got Barfly on one, Viper on the other. Let's see how they all go. Viper takes off. We've got Evil as well in the mix. Barfly also. Oh, Evil had a bit of a glitch, but look at that. He's close to Mr. Ben at the moment. He's got to go around, but Mr. Ben is nailing that one-way lace. Oh, Viper just went underneath that one. That's really unfortunate. Barfly's now just taken him. You've just seen that, but I want to let's just drop into Evil. Oh, sorry, Mr. Ben and Evil. Let's see how they're doing. It looks like Evil is ahead of Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben, he is. Evil is ahead, and we're going to check the blimp on this one, and then we can check the times. 45, 47, something else that I can't read, 31, 33. The reason I can't read it is because of that. There we go. 55 to 1 minute. Very interesting. Evil 107. Mr. Ben. Let's check in with Viper. And let's also check in with Barfly. Where is Barfly? He's about to finish. He's on his last. Mr. Ben is, Viper is, Mr. H done it in 1:22. Viper is coming round. Barfly is about to do it. Penultimate gate, round, drop, through. Barfly is now in as well. Mr. H in. They're all in. Very interesting. Very interesting. Right, okay, I'll stop saying that now. Very interesting. It is interesting. Very, actually. There we go. Let's bring everybody back. We can get those results. And what we're looking at here is the first set. So qualifying 1 and heat 1 and qualifying 2. So heat 1 and 3. Those are the times. You can see if anyone is getting quicker, and they have all got quicker on that one. All of them. Evil, not so much. Mr. Ben, not so much, but a big difference with... oh no, forget what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense. Because some of them didn't fly because it all got mixed up. But Evil did anyway. Evil's got quicker. Mr. Ben has got quicker. Viper, quicker. So, definitely there. Okay, let's invite the next group in. There we go. They are all in. We will stick with the blimp for now. And we will move this so you can see, and let's jump in with iBand. Okay, iBands is not doing anything. Let's jump in with Beavernator. There he is. He is going round through the ladder into the step down ladder. Horizontal lace even. Vertical lace even. Jesus. Vertical lace into the horizontal one-way lace. Oh, down through the basket. Again, I think we'll find that Beavernator is actually using the brushless, which is in a very fast drone in comparison to the brushed. Oh, he went through the middle of that one. He's got to try it again. He does it though. Up and over. It's only a fun fly event, so it doesn't really matter that much, but what I think is important is that to realise that the people that are using this all the time now and nothing else are the ones that are going to get quicker and better for when there is only brushless events. They're going to have the upper hand, I think. And he's doing nicely through there though. Okay, let's just jump in with Blurred. Blurred is going super quick. Super quick. And we've also got Oscar. Let's check in on how Oscar is doing. Oh, Oscar's not moving. He's probably having his dessert. Oh, okay, iBends is now off. Here we go. Oh, bounced off the gate straight away. And again, I mean, these are obviously higher but narrower. Whereas these ones on the one-way shoelace are wider but not as high. So it can be tricky, you know, try and get through there. Can be tricky. Doing good. Oh, bumped his head again. He's still doing good. So we've got Blurred on one and iBand's on the other. He's just done it. Okay, let's just jump in and see if Oscar's moving. No, Oscar's still not moving. So we'll jump in with Beavernator now. Flying round. Oh, Oscar's in mid-air. I think Oscar might have had... I think it might have crashed out. Because he's just stuck in the air, floating. He's floating! I believe. So I'm not quite sure if Oscar had an issue. Oh, no worries, Evil Bud. No worries. Sorry, I've just seen your message. I know you sent it a while ago. Sorry, I don't look up there as much as I should. So Blurred is in. There we go. Blurred is very smooth. We're going to get some great racing between Oscar, Blurred, and Mr. Ben. It's going to be some good racing between those, I believe. Coming down. Okay. Oh, we're watching Blurred on both screens. I didn't realise. I do apologise. Let's change over to iBands on that one. Blurred's going super quick. Look. iBand, Blurred. Let's jump into Beavernator again. Does Oscar come back? Not yet. I'm not quite sure what happened to Oscar. Something happened to Oscar. Oscar, where are we? Got Beavernator now. He's getting a little bit quicker now, look, if you noticed. Takes a bit of getting used to that drone, regardless of what the track is. Okay, Oscar's back. There we go, we've got Oscar in the corner. Beavernator coming round as well. We are doing good. And they are about to race. I'm just going to let Beavernator do this last one because he's actually doing quite well with it and I don't want to interrupt it. If he's learning his lines, we'll just let him finish this lap. Oh, Beavernator. Doing well, man, doing well. We'll be able to find out if he's doing... okay, I think he's given up on that lap. Okay. Let's get them to race. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Pilots, 10 seconds.
10 seconds. We're going to put the blimp on this one. And we are going to go in with Oscar. Look at that, he's getting ready, lifting his bum in the air. Whoosh, straight off. Straight round. Blurred is not that far behind. Let's jump into Blurred's. Whoa, look at Blurred, he's right there with him. Oh, nice little twist. We just saw Oscar there. Ibanez is not far behind Blurred either. Very, very quick. Oscar 22, Blurred 24. 2 seconds in it. Oh, you got a bit of a hit there. Ibanez, I can't read it. Let's just change this. It does that for some reason. There we go. 30. Okay, let's jump into Beavernator. Where is he? There he is. He's just done it as well. 45. Not that far behind. Doing well. Ooh. Going round, jumping round. Okay, we want to jump in on this one with Beavernator. With Blurred, sorry. See, 104. Look at that, 104 for Oscar. Super duper quick. Super duper quick. Okay, I'm not quite sure what happened to that. Blurred, oh I see, Blurred finished, that's why. Beavernator is there. Ibanez is 124. So again, we've got Beavernator on both screens now, so we can change that one to the blimp. Beavernator's in the red. Coming in now to the finish. Done. Okay, not done. He's obviously doing another lap. He's just finished his second lap, that's why. 127 for his second lap. But we can see him on the blimp as he's going up through the spiral staircase. Doing well. Round into the finish, drop down and through. Job done. Job done. Job done. Okay, that is it. Well done, everybody. Everybody.
I have to say this is fascinating, Andy. This is more like a real life event than I kind of ever thought, because we have this spectator view and being able to go, like, it's like putting the goggles on and just skipping channels and watching whoever you want to watch when you're at a live event.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely brilliant. Like, so you can watch what people are practicing, how they're trying to practice different lines. I think it's absolutely brilliant.
Well, it was your idea.
No, but it's way better than I thought.
That's even better. Right,
I'm
I'm just going to change this.
myself to some whoop events then, really, haven't I?
Have you not been 20?
I haven't been 20.
Viper, have you not been 20 either?
No, well, I've only been FPV since the start of lockdown. I literally had my first FPV drone the week that the government announced they was locking us up. So I've only been out to the local fields with Kevin and a couple of the local boys.
And you came to our event, didn't you, down at the football club?
Yeah, that was the only live event I've been to, but if this is more like a whoop night, as you said, then that sounds like it's going to be a great laugh, just to, again, get my Tiny Hawk 2 out and just rip around somewhere.
Yeah, it is. It is exactly like it. You've got no idea what the track is. I mean, as I was saying in the stream before, even when I do it, I go in, I unload all the car, and I think, right, what space have I got? how many do I have come in, so I know how much space to set aside for them to set their gear up and do the stuff that they do, and then I basically just build the track so no one's got an idea what they're flying until they turn up.
Yeah, I mean, from doing this tonight, Andy, I was almost wondering whether we should just start the event and do something where you just drag me, or so whoever designed the track, just drag them into a heat on their own and let everyone else be a spectator, and then just let them fly the track for a few minutes whilst they're talking in the Discord, just like going, right, this is the track, everyone, this is what I made. And then I thought that would be quite, like, instead of doing, you know, sort of, because obviously some people didn't watch the video from, you know, that we released anyway, I don't think. No,
well, I think most people did that. I mean, it was very handy having you in the first heat for people to watch you. But I wish I could drag people in and out of heats, but unfortunately that's not possible yet. But it was good, people being able to get into your screen and see it. And even if you're on the stream, I mean, you're only 20-30 seconds behind like what's happening live, so it's not that far away. Well, I suppose it is when it's like a 1 minute track for some of the pilots, but yeah. But no, I like the format, so I'm kind of hoping that we do get more people if we try it again. But
yeah, but even if
see what sort of
they're watching on Twitch and they're 30 seconds behind, if like you've done tonight, if you give everybody that couple of minutes, whether there's a lag there or not, they're still gonna get the same view time, aren't they?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Which I think is important. And one of the things that I've noticed is I've seen someone go through a gate their way, and then I've seen other people copy it or try to copy it, which I think is really, really helpful.
That's what I've noticed. I've watched people doing things the way I do it. It's obviously the people that are in the heat behind me have been watching me, because obviously I designed the track, so they're sort of probably thinking, well, I guess he knows how he thought to fly it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's what I do with the boys. You know, we set our gates up, and the first thing I do is either watch Luke or Kev go through it a couple of times before I power up my own quad, so I can see what they are doing, and I try to emulate it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we're going to start this baby off, so good luck. First one, we've got Oscar, Oscar, Beavernator, Mr. H, Mr. Ben, and Evil. So these do count, these ones. So good luck, all of you. I'm going to mute myself so they don't hear my awesome my awesome commentary. So you've got the colours there. Usually when I do it, it's always fastest together, but I haven't done that this time, because one thing that I think me and the Oscar, for example, who runs the Sunday night event, which is coming on this Sunday as well. If you've got nothing to do and you want to give it a go, definitely register. It's there to register now. But one thing that we've both noticed is that if you do it fastest together and then you do the final 8 for the final, it's not really that fair, because it's taking people from each heat, and if it's fastest together, you've got an idea who that is. So it's a little bit better to do it final when it's a little bit mixed. It's just harder for the commentator, but it doesn't really matter. So we're going to start this baby now. I'm just going to get rid of all this. We're going to stick to the blimp unless we see some really tight racing. If we see some really tight racing, then that'll be awesome. Okay, so let's start it. Good luck, everybody.
Pilot, 10 seconds.
We're going to start off with Mr. H. You've got everything so you can see it. Everyone's getting ready. Let's see who flies off first. And I don't know because I haven't got the colour. There we go. Look, we've got red to be Oscar, green is Beavernator, purple is Mr. H, white is Mr. Ben, and yellow is Evil. And we can see yellow, which is Evil, very close with Mr. H. Mr. H is chasing Oscar. And I'm not even sure where Mr. Ben is. Oh, here we go. Oscar comes in first. Blimp, 21. Mr. Ben, 22. Mr. H on 24. Evil, 25. Wow, we've got Mr. H there. Look, he's chasing Evil. Really, really quick. And do we have... We do. We have red and white. Okay, let's check that. We've got to check red and white. Red, white. Mr. Ben is in the bottom left. And we've got Oscar going through. He's having a few bumps going through there. But Mr. Ben is not that far behind. We can just see though that he's at the top of the spiral now. Oscar is coming in to finish on 101. Well done, Oscar. Who is next to me? Mr. Ben and Evil. 104, 107. Mr. H is going to be right behind him. There we go, and we are just waiting for Beavernator, which is green, and there he is. He's on his last lap now. He's going up through the horizontal ladder. Sorry, vertical ladder. God. Through the horizontal one way, let's say it, pop over. Through the horizontal. Oh, we missed that one. It's worth going back though for people, because you've got to remember it's 15 seconds added to your time if you miss it and you don't bother going back for it. So, you know, take that extra few seconds to go back and get it, because a few seconds is much better than 15. Flying through, jumping down, and there we go. Beavernator 159, Mr. H on 115, Evil on 107, Mr. Ben on 106, and Oscar on an amazing 101. That is the first round, Heat 1. We're going to invite the second group now. That is iBands, Barfly, Viper, and Blurred. Again, it's not in any particular order, so let's get them in. Let's go wait for that one system to come in as well. Fetching those results. Very good. Let's invite in the second group. We are off. And we're waiting for everyone to come in. We are all in. Right, I did give the first heat a minute or two before we started, so I'm going to do the same again to make it completely fair, and then for the next 3 rounds it's going to be pretty much on top of each other. Do, like that. So, that's the way it rolls, baby. Who should we jump in with? Let's jump in with with Barfly. It's going to be interesting to see Barfly, Viper, Barfly and Blurred. You'll notice whilst you're watching this, it's I find it interesting anyway, where people, it's like the hare and the tortoise, you know? You can make huge amounts of mistakes, but be really, really quick when you're not making mistakes, but it's the ones that don't make all the mistakes are usually the ones that get a good slot. So we're just going to leave them to jump by and just keep trying, because we've got a minute. I don't know, I've got less than a minute now, but as soon as that my clock goes, that's when I'm going to go. So it's equal, everyone's at the same sort of gap. And then, like I say, it is going to be a case of on top of each other. That is Blurred. Who else have we got? Viper. Viper's doing much better as well. So I'll just keep checking the clock. Need to make it fair, see? It's all about fairness. Equal opportunities. Jesus, this is like either a really long minute or my clock stopped. Ooh, bit too close for Viper. Oh, there we go, 24. Okay, let's start this baby then. Good luck, everybody. This does count.
10 seconds.
We're going to stick with Barfly. Let's see how he takes off. And they are off. We've got Barfly kicking it. iBands. Oh, iBands is Barfly had a bit of a blimp. Little mistake going through there. How quick can you get round here? Oh, that's right. He's keeping up with the pack. He is keeping up with the pack. It is quite a tight pack. Look, they're all going around the spiral staircase at the minute. One's about to take off though. Here we go. And White, which is Blurred FPV, he is definitely taken off. But Barfly is trying to keep up with iBands, and then iBands tries to keep up with Barfly. That's really tight, and just behind them, I think it's Viper is just behind them. There we go. Look, we just saw the back of Viper just as I was going through. Let's jump into Viper. There we go. Viper is now chasing Barfly, and Barfly is trying to chase iBands. very, very close together. We can see them coming through. We've got the splits there for the 2. 105 for Barfly, but 49 for Blurred. Jumping around, going around again. Blurred 116. Very nice time. Who's going to be next, you reckon? I reckon it's going to be Red, which is I-bands. Let's jump into I-bands. Here we go. Oh! You can't afford to make mistakes like that when there's someone so really close to him, but I-bands is in. We've got Green coming in next, which is Viper. Then Barfly's just come in. And that's all of them, isn't it? It is. That is the 4. Woohoo! Good racing. Very close racing as well. Where's my mouse gone? Couldn't find my mouse. Okay, so now we're just going to basically jump straight in, one after the other, for the next 3 rounds. But we will spend a second just to see the times. So we're just going to fetch those in. So we're not really looking at the points when I show you this. It's not the points that are really relevant. It's just the order that is relevant. Because obviously it's fastest to slowest. But you can see from the heats on how it's going to look. But that could all change. So let's see if it does. We're going to go back in and we are going to invite the next group, which is Beavernator, Viper again, Mr. H, Blurred again, and Barfly again. So let's invite these folks in. Just wait for it to load. There we go. So Beavernator's in the red, Viper in the green, Mr. H in the purple, Blurred in the white, and Barfly in the yellow. Okay, we're going to start this one now because we've got to make it fair.
10 seconds.
We're going to switch on the what's his face, and we're going to jump in with Mr. H. Blimp is on. There we go. He's getting ready, and off they go. Mr. H got a good start, but then again, so did. Ooh, wrong button. So did Blurred. We're still watching Mr. H, but you can see just Blurred now. He's going just middle of the spiral staircase. Just behind, we've got Viper chasing Mr. H. You can just see him just coming behind. We'll jump into Viper now. He's just going to be, oh, he must have had a bit of a blimp. He was really close just then. Blurred 24, Mr. H 27, Viper 31. And there we go. Beavernator is coming in. Barfly 36. Oh, that thing's still up. Sorry about watching that. So there we go. Beavernator is coming in to make his first lap on 49, which is still quicker. I want to jump into Barfly. Barfly, there's a bit of space between them all now. We've still got. Yeah, look at that yellow. Barfly is just coming for a second lap. We're just waiting for Beavernator. But there is space. You can check the blimp. Blurred is in on 112 on this particular one. Close behind is going to be Mr. H on 119. Next, I think it is going to be Viper. No, it's not. It is going to be Viper on 129. Beavernator is on his second lap. Blurred is in. Barfly, we're just waiting for Barfly. He's coming in next to take 4th. And we are now waiting for Beavernator. He's halfway through his final lap. Just going up the spiral staircase. And again, just note that he is using the brushless and everyone else is using the TWF, which is completely allowed, by the way, on fun flies. It doesn't matter what drone you use. But it is interesting just to note that they are different. 210. Well done. Everybody is in. Let's end this round. Next round is Mr. Ben, Oscar, Evil, and iBens. So that's going to be completely different. Completely different. Right, that one's finished. Let's just bring in those results, and we're going to invite the next set. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Jump in. I want to check that everybody is in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start this baby. Here we go.
Pilots, 10 seconds.
We're going to sit actually with this time with Mr. Ben. We're going to stick with Mr. Ben. Oops, oh, that's why I keep pushing the wrong bloody button. It's N. There we go. Okay, we are in with Mr. Ben. Just in front of Mr. Ben is Oscar. Just behind Oscar. Actually, there's someone in front of them. Evil. Oh, Mr. Ben just made that mistake going up through that one. But we can see coming through first is Evil. Mr. Ben must have missed a gate to make it 39. So Mr. Ben. Oscar missed a gate and obviously didn't realise it, because Oscar is usually pretty good at going back and getting them. So I'm not quite sure what gate he could have missed. I mean, there's no candy canes or anything, but he has missed one. So we're going to jump over now. Let's jump into Oscar. He is flying up, going out to the one-way laces. Nice and smooth through there. They're on the second lap. It's still Evil, 42. Mr. Ben, 49. Oscar, 1 minute. iBen's just comes in on 1 minute as well. Oscar does it on 1:20. Mr. Ben does it on 1:10. The question is can iBenz get in within 15 seconds? But I don't think he'll be able to, unfortunately. So I think he is going to finish 4th. He's having a few issues going up this spiral staircase. And if you've ever had a spiral staircase and you've tried to get up it drunk, you'll know how he feels. There we go, job done, well done. We're going to end that round and we're going to do the same thing again. Stick in the results. Again, the points, okay, I suppose they are important, but it's not what we're looking at. We are looking at the order, just to see how much it might have changed. So let's just show you the order. There we go, look, we've got an interesting order change there, look. Blurred now, then Oscar, Evil, Mr. Ben, Mr. H, Viper, iBenz, Barfly, and Beavernator. And that's the positions that everybody is in at the moment. Okay, let's crack on. Round 3, Heat 1. Let's invite the people in. We've got Barfly, Viper, Mr. Ben, Evil, and Blurred. This is going to be interesting, having Blurred with Evil and Mr. Ben. And there we go, everybody is in. And they're all using the TWFs. So let's start this baby off. Good luck.
Pilots, 10
We are going to go with Blurred, Blurred, Blurred. We're going to go with Blurred. Here we go. We are off with Blurred. And off we go. Just checking all the screens that everyone can see. Blurred is keeping up with Evil. Evil is just in front. Drop down through. Going up the spiral staircase. I don't think anyone is in front of Blurred. No, Blurred is first. He's just got beaten to it by a ridiculous, very short time. Because Evil was much tighter going down that last bit than what Blurred was. But Blurred can make it up. I mean, he's definitely got the ability to do it. It's just if he's given the chance to do it. Oh, no, he's not now. Let's fly with Mr. Ben. He's just started going up. You can see the splits. Mr. Ben equally having a few issues. I'm not quite sure what Mr. Ben is doing. It doesn't seem to be... Is it not capturing him? I don't think it's capturing him. He is state 1 now. Okay, let's double check with Viper now. Viper's in the red. He's now just hit for his second lap on 1:16. But it looks like Mr. Ben is having an issue on that one. I don't think it's capturing him, which would be a shame. Let's just see if he turns around and see if he goes through it again, just to see if it captures him. Possibly he's not going to. Still in with Viper, Barfly, Evil on 104. Blurred on 111. Barfly 338. He must have missed some gates. Can't think of any other reason why. And Viper is in 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's Mr. Ben that isn't seeming to have been called on that one, I don't think. But it does say his state is 1, so I'm not quite sure why he wasn't called. That's interesting. Right, I'm just going to stop this a second and just go over. I am Mr. Ben. Did that not? Did you not hear the bleeps?
Nope. No,
Okay.
I got my
Have you
phone.
got?
Don't worry.
Did you take a screenshot by any chance?
No.
Okay. Okie dokie. But then that one. This will make a difference to the scores, possibly, but we'll see.
That's why we need to have throwaway worst times and that.
Okay, we'll double check next time before I start it properly. Okay, coming up next we do have Ibans, Oscar, Mr. H and Beavernator. They are in Heat 2 of Round 3. So let's invite these folks in. There we go. So we've got Ibenzi in red, Oscar in green, Mr. H in purple, and Beavernator in white. So good luck to those. We are going to start it off. And we're going to jump in with Mr. H. There we go, he's getting himself ready. He's revving his engine, and he's off. But, oh, wrong button. There we go. Oscar flew off in front. Closely followed. In fact, I don't know, whoever that is. Oscar is off on one. I mean, he is literally strides ahead. We can see that. Here we go. Look, 20 seconds for his first lap for Oscar on that one. Second, it's going to be between Mr. H and Ibat. Oh, Mr. H! Look at that, 31 to 30. Yeah, exactly the same time. That is not something that you see every day, folks. On that first lap, both of them together. 31.55, 31.55. Oh, Mr. H had it, but he just bumped his head as he was going through the final, into the final gate. And they are into the last lap. Oscar 59, I think that's his fastest.
What's all of them?
Yeah, there's only 5 of them flying at the moment. Next up, though, it's going to be Ibans, I think. He's going to be coming in next. Let's just check. No, he's not. It is going to be Mr. H who comes in next, I think. Yes, it is 36 with 37 for Ibans. Beavernator he's on his first lap. He's just come in, turning around, straight through into his second lap. Going up the vertical ladder. Through, dropping down through the vertical shoelace into the horizontal one-way shoelace. God, that's a long thing to say, isn't it? I'm glad I'm not trying to do that with Oscar and Evil flying, because I'll get tongue twisted. He's now going up through the spiral staircase. It's caught a lot of people out this staircase, but he's doing it nice and smooth. He's got a good line through them. Dropping down and in. 214. Okay, we're going to end that one. That is the last of round 3. Let's end it. Ended. Let's wait for everyone to go back. There we go. Right, how is it going to affect the results? That's what I hear everybody asking. What's the results going to be? Well, we're going to find out. And I'm going to show you.
You haven't fetched the results yet.
Okay, there we go. So again, forget the points. It's not relevant. What is relevant is the order it's in. So Blurred, Oscar, Evil, Mr. H, Ibans, Viper, Barfly, Mr. Ben, but it's not really his fault, he just missed out on one, and Beavernator just 1 point behind. Okay, let's invite this lot in. And I just want to double check with Mr. Ben. Okay, you guys are invited in, including Mr. Ben, who's in the red. Barfly is in as well. And we are going to start this off. 3, 2, 1, go.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Everyone's state is 1. I want to jump in with Mr. Ben. And I don't know what happened, but I think Mr. Ben had a similar issue again. It's not counting him for some reason. Just got to mute myself from Discord, sorry about that. We are in with Ibans at the moment though, but he is... Who is he chasing? He is chasing somebody. Who is he chasing? He's chasing Blurred. Ibans comes in 5 seconds later, so Blurred FPV is going with everything he's got. Barfly 31, Mr. H 33. Let's drop into Barfly, there we go. Barfly now into the horizontal one-way shoelace, down to the drop zone. Oh, that line was not good. We've got Mr. H now just in front. You can just see Mr. H in front of Barfly just there. Any knocks, it's going to be tight. Ooh. Who's it going to be between these two? Place your bets. Place your bets between Barfly and Mr. H, and I think Mr. H is starting to make some headway now. He's in yellow. Let's just jump into Mr. H on this. Oh shoot! Can't bloody see, can you? What a muppet! There we go. But we still got Barfly and Mr. H. Oh, Mr. H does it though on 127. He actually made some space going up that spiral staircase. Barfly on 134. And obviously, unfortunately, Mr. Ben cannot make it because he's having technical issues, which is rather a shame. So we are going to leave this one end, and we can fetch the results on this one just as soon as everyone's left, and everybody has left. Fetching these results. Here we go then. This is the last one. Viper, Evil, Oscar and Beavernator for first, second, third and fourth. So let's invite these folks in. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, Viper we've got in the red, Evil in the green, Oscar in the purple and Beavernator in the white. So let's start this one off. Good luck to all the pilots.
Pilots, 10 seconds.
I think I'm going to jump in with Evil because he's going to be chasing Oscar. And off they go. Good start for Evil. Nice and tight going up that ladder. Still tight. Going through the horizontal shoelace, but right on his tail is Oscar. Oh, look at that. They are literally neck and neck as they go through. How tight can you make? Oh, Oscar makes it tighter. Less than half of a second, but he was very, very tight to that start finish. Now Evil's making catch up, but he's got to try and keep on his tail, and that's how mistakes happen. Very quick going up there, but I think Oscar has it. We're going to jump in now with Viper, who's in the red. Viper did it in 36 for his first lap. Beavernator is getting quicker, 41. Viper just taking his time going up the spiral staircase. I made a little mistake on that one, but he's still going back up again, through. Oscar 58, Evil 102. Evil had such a good start as well, really good start. But it's just a simple little bump can cost you, or if it isn't a bump, it's just being too wide on the gate as you try to go through it. And then you're rushing to play catch up because of that. We've got Viper doing that drop down. Oh, he just missed it. Oh, he's missed it again. There we go. Down he goes. Into the spiral staircase. Let's check on Beavernator. He's going up through the spiral staircase as well. And I think he's in his second lap. Here comes Viper. Viper is in on 142. And we can check with Beavernator now. And also, look at that, 149. Much, much quicker for Beavernator on that round. Much faster. Very, very well done to all the pilots on there. So now it's going to be the final 8 that get their chance. I'm just going to end that one. End that one. There we go. Everyone goes back. I can then fetch in those results. There we go. And what we'll be able to do now is create. Actually, what? Before I do that, I just want to double check that. Yeah, that's fine. Everyone is there. I've just got to do a little bit of housework a second, just to make sure that everyone gets into the right. Yep. Everybody is in, except now I can do fastest together. And I can create this one and this one. Okay, this is a final then. All 8 pilots, the top 8 fly through it. And it's based on fastest to slowest on this particular race. So let's invite the, I can probably, I won't show you, I'll just invite the pilots. You'll be able to see. So red is Blurred, Oscar, green. Then you've got Evil, Mr. H, Ibanz, Viper, Barfly, and Beavernator, who is in the cream. So this is it. It is 1 round, 3 laps. And let's find out who the fastest is going to be. We are going to need the blimp on this one because there's a lot of colour on the screen for one. But also I'm not going to be able to keep up with everybody. And I want to try and find pockets of really close flying pilots. So everyone can see we are all in. Let's start this off. Good luck to all the pilots.
Pilots, 10 seconds.
We're going to stick in with Evil. There we go. And off they go, and right off is Oscar, closely followed there by Evil. Is not. I'm pretty sure he's not going to make the same mistake. He's going to be much tighter. Very nice going through the hoop, going up the spiral staircase. But I think Oscar is starting to make a little space. This is going to count. Look at that, 19 to 20. Blurred on 23, who's in the red. God, there's drones everywhere. It's like pinball gone mad. Catching up, there we go, we've got Oscar. I think Oscar might have had a bit of a dent because Evil's trying to catch up. Very, very close now, but Oscar's got it. Who else are racing each other? I'm looking for pockets. We do have some. We've got FPV, we've got iBends and Blurred FPV. 58, 59. We're going to jump in with Blurred, who's now just going up the spiral staircase. I'm trying to find iBend, but I'm not quite sure where he is, but I think he's behind anyway. There he is. Evil, Mr. H, who is Mr. H racing? iBends has just done it as well on 118. Mr. H is going to come in next to take 5th. Viper is chasing. Oh, iBends, I don't think he stopped. There we go. Viper's in. Mr. H is in. Barfly 135.
You said that Viper was in, he wasn't.
We are waiting for Viper to go through, and we are also looking for Beavernator, who's just gone up the spiral. Viper does it in 148. But Barfly is not that far behind, considering that when they first started he was being lapped, and now he definitely is not being lapped. Beavernator started being lapped, yeah, when he first started. And then Viper everyone's got quicker, but Beavernator's made the most improvement out of all of them.
You said Viper.
So, well done to them. I am gonna end that. There we go. Congratulations to everybody. I can open up the score here. I can end it. That's how it started with Blurred, Oscar, Evil, Mr. H, Ibans, Viper, Barflight and Beavernator. We can fetch in the results, and it looks like Oscar comes in first, followed by Evil, Blurred, Ibans, Mr. H, Barfly, Viper and Beavernator. I think top points should go to Beavernator because he started this being lapped, and now he has gone much faster over the course of the event, and that's a vast improvement, much greater than anybody else. So well done to Beavernator, because that was really good racing. And that is it. I would be interested to hear back from everyone on their view of the format of an IRL simulated race. So if you do have any comments on if you like it, if you didn't like it, if you didn't fly it but you thought it was a good idea and you'd like to fly it next time, anything like that, let us know either in the comments on the stream or in Discord, just so I've got an idea. Yeah, Spanish win. They do. Yeah. So yeah, definitely do let us know on if you like the format, and then we can do another one. But I'll only do it if lots of people like it. Otherwise, it's not worth doing. I didn't get as many people tonight as I would have liked, but anyway, it was a good event. I did like it, and the improvement that you can see, the improvement from when they first start going through to the final, absolutely fantastic. So I really enjoyed that bit. So yeah, how did you find it, Viper, Barfly?
I really enjoyed it. It's very different because it forces you to sort of think more, because there's no open spaces to sort of grab your breath and get some speed up on the quad. So it's really good for that. I really enjoyed that.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, and thank you to everybody for taking part, all the pilots. Thank you for the people in watching. And we've got another big race tomorrow, which is on the Slimpistic track, which I showed earlier, which is now live under South Gloss Drone Club. So if you fancy joining in for that, it starts at 8 o'clock in UK time. So for Europe, it'll be 9 o'clock. Again, it's a similar format, except it's not an IRL format. So, but you still get 2 seeding rounds followed by 4 rounds. But again, the seeding rounds and the 4 rounds are of only 2 laps because it's a big track. And then the final 8, the fastest final 8, they have to do 3 laps. So it should be a really good race and a lot of fun to watch. It's also a much bigger track than the one that we just played in. So that's it for me. Hope you had a nice night. I'm glad that you watched. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you folks tomorrow. Thank you to everybody on the stream saying hello, and thank you. You are absolutely awesome. Thank you for taking part. And for me, that is it. Have a good day tomorrow, whatever you do. Stay safe, and we'll be on again tomorrow night from 7:30. Until then, stay safe. Thanks for watching. This is LaZy out.